Hello. Great to be here. My name's Bronwyn Harris. I'm a co-founder and CEO of Tueo Health. We are a device-enabled digital health service for pediatric asthma. I'm a board-certified pediatrician and have a background in biomedical engineering, and I'm passionate about bringing this solution to reality. There's a misconception in asthma that it's uncontrollable, and the best we really can do is try to detect an exacerbation a little bit earlier and give treatment at that time. There are no objective measures of asthma control that you can obtain passively on a daily basis. And not surprising, as a result, 50% of patients are not well controlled. This is a picture of my daughter, Riley. She's 4 years old. And she's given me the unique experience to not only manage children with asthma as a physician, but also as a parent. And despite my training specifically in pediatrics, it's a challenge for me to monitor, to remember, is she doing a little bit better today, or is it a little bit worse? And if I can't do that, and if I can't tell, is she on the exact right amount of medications, how can we expect other parents out there to be able to determine it? Our solution provides personalized analytics based on multiple different physiologic parameters. This can be viewed in a mobile application by the families and then supported by an asthma educator service. And yes, there is a hardware component. I left that off initially because some of you would tune out. The beauty of that is it's off the shelf. We're not a hardware company. We're utilizing a piece of hardware off the shelf, and as sensors get better and cheaper, we'll be able to move on to a new sensor. With our solution, asthma is controllable. You're able to determine when there are small changes and make the necessary modifications, whether in treatment or behavior and environmental changes. The sensor we're using right now is from Murata, a large electronics supplier. They supply the accelerometers for all of the iPhones. The scientific principle that we're using is ballistocardiography. Small vibrations can be detected, and from that, you can get physiologic parameters such as heart rate and respiratory rate. This device gets attached to the mattress, so it's completely passive. Once it's installed, there's nothing additional that the family has to do on a daily basis to get this data, nothing that they have to wear or attach to their child's body. Our analytics is built on a large and still growing data set of over 1,800 nights of data from an observational study that we're running at Stanford. It's important that while this data is rich and valuable, to support it with a service. Education alone can improve outcomes, but by really targeting this education based on the physiologic parameters, it's even more powerful. Similar to the diabetes space, where these education platforms can use the glucometer data and improve outcomes. I have a great team surrounding me, 2 engineers, both of which that I met through the Stanford Biodesign Fellowship. Pediatric asthma is common and costly, although that's just the beginning. Easy expansion into adults outside US markets and other chronic diseases that have physiologic changes detectable. We're starting initially direct to consumer. That's to really improve the product, show the engagement, and at the same time working on pilots with providers and payers. We're raising our seed round and have over 50% committed right now, and would love to talk to you about joining it. I'll be at the booth outside. Thank you.